All right, so we are live. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Alicia coming to you live from Virginia for Intentionality, Unraveling the Secrets of the Universe. Now, my show is all about intentionality, and this is a term that Spirit gave to me during a meditation a couple months back to show the divine nature of everything. Everything has a pattern, everything has a reason. And the more we look for it, the more we understand. And the more we understand, the more we can speak to the universe. So that is what this show is all about, is bringing that message of divine intention to the world. And I have a wonderful, wonderful guest here with me today, Kim Tebbutt. She is a teacher. She does angel, water blessings, and divine love on Sundays. Now, we've been talking about water for a couple episodes on the show, talking about how it's this immortal element of power and truly a key tool for light workers to use to help manifest love and light in our bodies, love and light on the planet, and raise the vibration of everything. So Kim has been doing water blessings on her island for 6 years, and she does them every month, I believe. And I've heard some of her work, and I knew when I started teaching on Awake TV that I was going to do episodes on water, and I had to have her on here to do a water blessing. So Kim, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I'm so excited to hear what we come up with. Please introduce yourself to the crew.
Great. First of all, thank you so much for having me, Chris. It's such an honor to meet you and to listen to your shows and your brilliance and your passion. It's a true delight. I'm really blessed that you invited me. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
hello, everyone. I've been a water blesser, as Chris said, for 6 years. How I got started, a dear friend of mine, Samaya, who's living in New Zealand now, came to me with an invitation that was on Facebook from a lady named Little Keisha. And she is an assistant to the 13 indigenous grandmothers that travel the world and bring goodness to our world. They've met with the Dalai Lama and the Pope and different people to just bring awareness. So Little Keisha had actually gone to the reactor site in Japan and asked the scientists to take blessed crystals and put them in the radioactivity to see if it changed the frequency of the radiation. And it did, which is...
I love that.
Yes. So she put a call out to the world to say, please do water blessings and send us blessed crystals. So Samaya brought this to me and she said, Kim, this feels like it's yours. Would you like to do this? And I said, sure. I had done some earth blessings in another, where I used to live, and I was ready to do it again. So I said, okay, would you do it with me? Yeah, she was very keen to do it with me. So we were sitting in the living room and I said, what day should we do it? She said, 11's my favorite number. I said, okay, let's do it on the 11th of every month at noon. So we had our first blessing December the 11th, which we just celebrated our 6 years a few weeks ago. And we sent 87 blessed crystals to Japan, which was really, really moving and profound to align with the planet that way. And within a few weeks, there was a picture of little Keisha on Facebook in a huge warehouse with boxes up to the ceiling all around her. And she's sitting there and she says, no more crystals to Japan. But of course, she said, please continue. So we did. And what was profound, and you're going to love this, Chris, what was profound was 3 months later, we found out that Dr. Emoto had put a call out to the world to host water blessings on the 11th of every month at noon.
Oh, I love his work. I've read his books, just stunning stuff. And I'd heard this story. I actually watched, I've been keeping up with your episodes, and I'd heard this story. And the first thing that popped into my head was, we need to do this, not just with the reactor in Japan, but you think about all of the travel that a lot of spiritual teachers do. If you were to take a crystal with you every time you travel, and it's blessed with this light and love, and you just lay it in whatever waters that you see across the world. Oh, I love that idea. I'm totally going to implement that.
Great.
My problem will be letting go of the crystals. I am obsessed with crystals. They're everywhere. But I love this idea.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah, that gave me chills.
Yeah.
And I told you I put out on Facebook for people to join in at this time to do the water blessing. But in truth, time is relative. It's not real. So anytime someone were to tune into this message and hear the blessing you're going to give is the right time for them to hear it.
Absolutely.
And their activations will join with ours in this just collaborative effort. So, if it's not exactly synchronized in 3D time, it is synchronized on a spiritual level.
Yeah.
Oh, gives me chills. So do you want to tell us a little about what a water blessing, what it looks like and what it is we're going to do?
Yes, well, for our water blessings here, we're outside always. We're always at a body of water somewhere, and we have an elder. He opens and I open, and then we have songs, and we share like we're doing today. We just share love. We just exchange information and share love, and hold imagine holding the world in our arms, or we have water. We make a beautiful altar wherever we are, and we put water there and we bless it. And we always, at the end of every water blessing, we have a beautiful goblet and we fill that with water, and then someone goes and pours that in the water wherever we are. And I always give everyone a crystal, and then they put that in the water or take it home and put it in their well wherever they go. But for now, for this show, let's imagine doing little water blessings why don't we start with ourselves?
Mm.
Do you want to start with ourselves?
Sounds great.
Okay. And how I love to start with that is I love to just touch my heart. Touching my heart brings me back into this moment right now. And then I imagine feeling my heartbeat, and eventually you'll feel your own heartbeat. So just tune in and feel your own heartbeat. Take a few nice big breaths and be right here in this moment. Now imagine the water in our bodies. Imagine this beautiful heartbeat and the blood that is flowing through all of our muscles, all of our bones, every single organ. The waters in our body are bathing our brains, all down our spinal cord. Every beautiful organ in our body is being bathed with the highest frequency of water, because we're blessing our magnificent bodies right now. All the way out to our fingertips and to our toes. And just feel your heartbeat. And just love. The greatest gift we can give our world is to love ourselves. And this is a beautiful way of loving ourselves, is to just tap in and touch our hearts. And imagine the beauty of the water within us. Every single cell is bathed in water. And we'll just take a moment to just imagine that. Now we'll just come back to this moment and send this love that we've just gifted ourselves. Now let's send it out to each other. You may be at home and you have family with you. You may be at work, wherever you are driving. Just send it out. You can send it out to someone that's not well. You can send it out to your beloved, your children, friends, people in the hospital, at schools, around the world, different countries, different nations. Just send that water out. Send that blessing of water, to love the waters within all of the humans that we know and that we don't know, our human kin. Feeling our own waters. And if you really tune in, you'll start to realize how relaxed you are. And the response of our bodies is, I get just little tingles and just little feelings inside of the vibration within my body rising, because I'm loving it so deeply. Now let's take this love that we've spread out to Our closest families are all around the world, to all humans. Whoever they are, we all are love. The core of who we are is pure love. So now let's take this love and let's send it out to our animals. My doggie over here is just having a good sleep right now. Cats, all of our beautiful animals we share our homes with. All of the animals that you live close to you, different parts of the world have different kinds of animals in there. Just love, just send love to the beauty of all the animals on this planet, and the waters in their body. Just pure, pure divine love being poured into all the animal kingdom. And let's go into the oceans now, and all of the beloved beings in the oceans, just sending them pure love, knowing that the love inside of you, the love inside of each of us as we tune into the beauty of ourselves, is being felt by the largest whale to the tiniest plankton, to the beautiful tiny little fish that they're discovering at the darkest depths of the ocean with the new kind of equipment they have to get that far. They're feeling our love right now. Just trust that and know that. So let's just shut our eyes and feel all the animals of this whole world feeling your love. And I wonder where you went. What part of the world did you go to? You're welcome to share that on Chris's page if you want. And now let's go and imagine wherever you live, there'll be some sort of vegetation. You may live in a desert with just a little oasis somewhere. There's water somewhere, you know that. You may live where I live in a huge forest. Wherever you are, there'll be some sort of vegetation. Trees, tiny flowers, your vegetable gardens. Oh, it's so good to bless your vegetable gardens. Now let's just send this powerful love that we are and that we're so capable of having inside of us out to all the beautiful vegetation on this planet, all the tree beings, all the flowers, all the vegetables. Knowing that they are resonating, they're feeling our love, and they're responding. To the highest mountains, our love's flowing up to the highest mountains. And all around the world. So let's just take a moment and just tuck in to that thought and feel, imagine holding the world in your arms and infusing the whole world with our love. Knowing that every single heart of every single tree, every single human, every single animal is feeling something magical inside. They're feeling love, divine love, and they're responding. Seeds are being planted all around the world right now, no matter where we are and what we're living, how challenged our lives might be. We are sending our love out to all of those beautiful beings, knowing that one day, some way, somehow, they will feel this love and they will respond. For now, just planting the love, the seeds of love in every heart. Knowing that as we breathe, moisture leaves our breath with every breath. And that moisture goes out into the air, and eventually it connects with all the other moisture in the air from all that we've just shared. and it goes up. And it creates those beautiful clouds. And then a wind comes, and that wind takes those clouds to the other side of the country, and it rains. And that rain comes down, and it lands, this blessed water in our moisture, in our breath, lands somewhere. And it blesses that person it lands on. It blesses that tree. It blesses the earth. It blesses the ocean. That's how powerful water is. That's how powerful our prayers are. So let's just sit with that for another minute, and then we'll come back. So come on back. And that's an invitation to just imagine doing that whenever you feel like it, wherever you are. This can be done anywhere. We don't have to hold circles. We just can do this in our hearts and teach our children and share with each other.